Brought to you by Dockers Khakis, as cool as the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Hey, nice man.
All right, as we welcome you to halftime, the Packers, led by Desmond Howard's play, lead at 21-7. The 49ers did get a confidence-boosting touchdown to close out the half. As we welcome you back here to Studio 7, along with Ronnie, Howie, and Terry, I'm James Brown. Again, I talked about that confidence-boosting touchdown, but Desmond Howard in special teams played big.
I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. I am surprised because if you look at the 49ers, they are the 4th-ranked team in the National Football League on punt return coverage. First touchdown they've given up on a punt return in 11 seasons. Pretty remarkable. But considering the field today, Howie, I'm not surprised by how this game is going. It's turnovers, and with a 21-7 lead, I'm telling you, it's now the field. It's just the balance of momentum has changed just a little bit.
Oh, it's like in the NBA. You know, you're down by 20. You get into the end of the third period. You try to bring it within 10 because you're within shouting distance. Then that touchdown is a huge touchdown. Big fluke play. Brett Favre has done a great job of spreading the ball around, and the Packers talked about forcing Owens to beat them, and he hasn't to this point. Jerry Rice has come up big, but if they can prevent him from coming up big, he's the guy.
Well, if you look at this game right now, especially in the second half, the 49ers got to hold on to the ball, and the key, this defense has to come out. They're going to be on the field first. They have to come up with a big play to stop these guys right away.
All right, so that's the game we're talking about today. Tomorrow there will be another NFC Divisional game taking place as the Cowboys will travel to take on the Carolina Panthers. Dom Capers is the head coach there, selected as the NFL's Coach of the Year. A man who is known as a meticulous planner said he will not do anything different in preparing for the Cowboys.
Well, we know that we have a big challenge, and our focus for the last 2 weeks really has been to not attempt to do anything different. We felt our preparation over the last 7 weeks of the season enabled us to finish with 7 wins, and I think the biggest mistake you can make is do a lot of changing for something that you believe in and has been successful for you.
Hey, Coach, this is Ronnie Lott. One of the things I want to ask you is, where did this guy, Anthony Johnson, come from? I mean, he's rushing the ball really well. Now going to the playoffs, not changing anything. Are you going to continue to run the ball?
Well, there's no question that we have to run the football tomorrow. Anthony Johnson, to me, is the essence of the Panther football team. He's an unselfish guy that does everything we ask him to do. He still participates on a number of our special teams, and if you watched his practice, he takes repetitions on the service team during practice.
Hey, Coach, this is Howie Long. Is this Kerry Collins' biggest challenge this week in terms of secondary, those 2 fine corners? And I know he stepped up in that San Francisco game really near bigger than any of us had anticipated. How big of a challenge will this be for him, and how will you adjust him in this game versus that secondary?
Well, I think Kerry's made progress all through the season. He's done a good job in terms of making decisions. His interceptions have been way down, and it'll certainly be a challenge tomorrow because we have the 2 of the best corners in the league. They get up, they press, they put pressure on you. They have a very good safety that can cover Wesley Walls inside, so it's going to put a lot on Kerry in terms of making the right decisions, but I think Kerry has prepared well and is looking forward to the opportunity.
Hey, Coach, Terry Bradshaw, let's just go right to tomorrow night. Why will Carolina beat Dallas? Why will you beat them? Why will you upset the world champions?
Well, I just believe this, that when you get to this point in the season, the best teams win, and we've tried all year to complement each other, offense, defense, kicking game, and that'll be the challenge. Is we know we're going to have to go out and play our best football game, and when one area of our team has struggled a little bit, we've been fortunate. The other area's been able to pick it up, and we just need to go out and play with poise, keep our composure, and not change anything because it's the playoffs.
Well, Coach, playing your best football certainly has been consistent throughout the year. That's why you're the NFC Western Division champs, and thank you so much for your time. Good luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
All right, some real philosophical differences between these 2 clubs as well.
The Carolina Panthers have stuck to their philosophy. Sean King continually late for meetings, suspend him this week for the remainder of the season. They're both athletic defensive linemen. That shows you the philosophy of the Carolina Panthers.
All right, so tomorrow that game will be the Carolina Panthers, who are undefeated at Ericsson Stadium, hosting the Dallas Cowboys. Pre-game show starts at 3:30 Eastern. The game to follow after that. And 3 weeks from tomorrow, it'll be Super Bowl 31 coming your way from New Orleans. It all gets started with the all-time All-Magic Super Bowl team at 1. We will take you back to your game after this.